Hey guys, Nicole here in the edit studio. Everything we share here on Laugh Glow Flow comes from our own research and case studies. We are not medically trained. Just think of us as your girlfriends just chatting about midlife challenges and testing out products to see if they are worth using. Always check with a healthcare professional about your health.
Would you guys still listen if I sounded like this?
Give me a pack of cigarettes.
That's not.
No, I never smoked.
All right, you never did.
No, I really never did.
You smoked the devil's lettuce.
I didn't even smoke that. I tried it. Did not like it.
Really?
I wish I did. Trust me, if I could smoke pot. Are we recording right now?
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah. Tell everybody.
No, I may do it here and there if I could, but I can't, so I won't.
Well, of course we would never because it's not legal in our state.
No.
So we would never do it.
Never.
Ever.
Mm-mm.
But I've heard that people use like the gummies and stuff. See, I don't like to smoke it because, yeah, it's not good for your lungs. And with I have an eye condition. I shouldn't be coughing. It's too much pressure in my eye. But I would do a gummy or chocolate bar.
Oh, hell no.
Tincture.
I feel like I'm losing my mind when I do it.
Really?
That's why I love my vodka.
Scott and I did a tincture once. And we had the best time after we did that. You remember that, Scott? That was so fun.
I remember you telling us about it.
And we can't find that stuff anywhere. Yeah.
Well,
it was funny. It made us have the giggles really bad. I like the giggles. Anyway, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good.
So you have a hat on today.
It's funny. You're dressed for summer. I'm dressed for winter.
I know.
I'm freaking cold.
I'm not too bad.
No.
Feel
my hand.
Yeah, it's because my hot flashes.
I know. Oof.
But I have a hat on today because I need my hair done.
Yeah, you're getting it done tomorrow.
I am. But I do wear hats a lot because I
exciting.
usually have bad hair days. So
you got a hat on?
Thank God for hats.
Are you excited to see me? Anywho. All right, guys. Well, we've done it. We've crossed over. We've battled the hot flashes.
Well, I'm still in the battle, but
yeah, we are still in the battle. We haven't won the war yet.
No.
We've cried over weird commercials and lived to actually glow about it.
Yep. And now we're here to guide the next generation of hormone warriors, the millennials. Bless your estrogen while it lasts.
Bless
ladies.
That estrogen. You need that. Speaking of crying at commercials.
Yeah.
Do you remember the commercial when Sarah McLachlan sings in the arms of the angels and you see all the puppies that look really sad? That commercial
That was the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It makes me cry.
Yeah.
Even now, it triggers my emotions if I just hear it. I'm like,
yeah, that song is pretty powerful.
Yeah, it is.
My girlfriend, one of my best friends, June, can sing that song like you read about, like beautiful. I get goosebumps when she sings it.
She does. Yeah. She does a good song.
She does.
I would make a rap out of it, be like, yo, 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 in the arms of an angel. Make it fun.
Cute. I love that.
Yeah, we should turn it around.
All right.
We should make it happy.
All right.
And the puppy, we could have like puppies all running around.
Yeah, instead of all the other animals that are like on their deathbed.
I know.
And they have no place to live.
Show me a dog that in need or a child in need, and I'm done.
Forget about it.
I'm like, take my money.
Forget about
my money.
I know.
Yeah. Well, today, guys, we are breaking down what happens when your body goes rogue before the age of 40. We've been talking a lot about what happens afterwards.
Yeah.
But we figured... And during, yeah. But we figured we were going to talk to you millennials out there and tell you what is really going to be happening to you. Stuff that mama not telling you.
I'm sorry in advance what you're going to have to go through.
It's not that bad. We're going to give you some tips too.
Yeah, we'll give you tips. Stuff that we didn't know.
Right. Stuff that we wish we did know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be
so
very
we're
helpful.
We're talk about the science. We're going to talk about the symptoms, how to keep your sanity while your thermostat is declining and stops working.
Yeah.
That's super important.
Yeah. We got you.
Yeah.
We're your midlife mentors with fans.
She got fans.
Facts and just enough snark to survive.
Oh, we got the snark. Let's bring on the snark.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
So I want to welcome anybody new to this
Yep.
channel. Thank you for joining us, and welcome people who are not new to this channel.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We are your girlfriends here. We're going to chat about stuff, and we want to hear from you. So make sure you send us anything that you want to chat about, any questions, any comments, anything. You can go to www. It's funny because Greg told me, who says www? Don't you know that every website has www? And I'm like, damn it, you're right. So go to
Whatever, Gregory.
laughglowflow.com and you can send us anything you want there, information, questions that you have, or just tell us how much you like our show. Yeah.
Yep.
So today we're going to actually talk about how millennials are entering the menopause chat. And this is from an article that was featured in Women's Health magazine. So we're going to break down the hormone roller coaster. We're going to do science first and then panic second. But I promise you it's not a big panic at all.
Because we got you, like I said.
We do. So let's do the science breakdown.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
So
let's define what perimenopause is.
Okay. So, all right. So let's break it down. So perimenopause, it's years before menopause when estrogen and progesterone, I don't know, I can never say this, progesterone starts to fluctuate. I know. The estrogen influences 400 body functions, which is insane, right? In your body. Crazy. I know. Yeah. Brain chemistry, body temperatures, bone health, skin elasticity, mood regulations, and metabolism.
That's a lot.
That's everything.
And that, yeah. And then that we only gave you a little bit. There's like what? 396 more.
Exactly. 400 body functions.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So when that estrogen starts to dip, we've talked about this before, the brain's hypothalamus gets confused. It triggers hot flashes, and then here come those night sweats.
Mine's so confused. It doesn't even, it's off the scale.
It's a real thing. This stuff is real. These are real symptoms that happen. And a lot of, especially young women, don't realize it because they think
there's something else wrong. That it's anxiety or you're not feeling well or whatever.
All right. So when your progesterone declines, that's going to initiate poor sleep for you, anxiety, irritability. You ever have that rage cleaning? I know I have. It's like that's the thing that's going to calm you down. It's just to clean. And then God forbid someone walk into the kitchen and put a freaking knife hanging off between
Gregory
and
how about just put it in there, Gregory?
Oh my God. Yeah. God forbid somebody does that.
So for me, it's funny because I was getting in my car today.
Yeah.
And I had my bag, I had my other bag, I had my coat, I had my water.
Yeah.
And everything was falling. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was just like a lunatic. It's just like I get rage.
Listen.
I don't even know what you call it. It's like midlife rage.
Can I just be honest with you?
Sure.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the couch. And we'll be snacking. And we'll be snacking on something crunchy. Okay?
Yep.
I want to throat punch him because I hear him chewing. The poor guy is only chewing and I'm like, I have to like literally get up and walk out because it triggers me so angry. The poor guy, all he's doing is he's just sitting there. He's just and meanwhile I'm like
he's just minding his own business, eating his chips. Yeah. Well, all right. So my husband, Jim, what he does that I want to throat punch him is when he drinks his coffee.
Why? Oh, the slurp.
I'm like, stop. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, no.
Did that bother you like before? Has that always
I
never, and you never noticed it, right?
I don't think I ever noticed it.
It's like, I wonder if the drop in estrogen
makes everything
turns on the bitch factor.
Oh, it does. Trust me. It does.
And I don't want to be a bitch. I really don't.
I don't either, but you can't help it.
No, I know.
I mean, try.
And that's why you got to have like some coping mechanisms.
Yeah, like walk away.
Yes.
Don't eat or drink with them.
Put your headphones on. Live in another house. I don't know.
Well, Well, it goes back to when I told you guys about Walmart and that lady was was miserable.
Yeah.
And I told her to go fuck off.
Hey, though, maybe she was going through menopause.
No, she was younger.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe perimenopause. I don't
know what the hell it was, but
Yeah.
I would have never said that years ago. But now going through menopause, I have no patience. None.
No. And hey.
And where's our, hold on.
Oh.
Hold
Oh.
please. And I also have
0 flying fucks.
0 flying fucks. See that? No flying fucks.
That is true, ladies, millennials. When you start to hit a certain age, you're not going to give a shit anymore. Maybe you've already experienced that, but you're going to be at a point where you're like, I don't fucking care. I don't care. We're going to get into that in another episode about the holidays, about not caring anymore. But that is so true. And let's talk about brain fog, because that's actually linked to estrogen's impact too. There's a neurotransmitter in your brain that is there for memory and focus, and it has a huge impact on that. So it's not just in your head, it's actually in your brain chemistry.
You'll feel like your thermostat is broken.
Yeah.
But it's really your ovaries.
That's right.
Sorry.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, don't think that you are too young for this, because you're not. Because on average, menopause is usually at age 52, they say. Okay.
But wait for this one. True. But what blows my mind is 25% of women aged between 30 and 35 in one study has already been told they're perimenopausal. Usually mid-30s is when you can kind of start having those lovely
symptoms. And you know what? And a lot of times you ladies are well, we all are, but you're super busy raising kids and bringing little Johnny to soccer, and little Susie's got to go to dance and blah, 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 that you don't even, like, you're not even recognizing the symptoms. You're feeling so tired all the time.
And stressed out and stuff.
Stressed out.
It could be just your body too.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And those hot flashes can actually begin up to 11 years before menopause and last for 14 years.
And that is insane.
That is scary.
You know, the other thing I never realized is that the difference in ethnic groups.
Yeah.
I believe like Black, Latina women tend to enter it earlier.
Yeah, they do.
With stronger symptoms, which I cannot even imagine.
Oh, I know. It's hard enough as it is.
Sorry, ladies. Yeah.
It's awful. Imagine turning 35 and your body's like, surprise, we're done ovulating just for fun now.
So millennials are burning out at work.
Oh, yeah.
And your hormones are clocking out early too.
Yeah.
So
every age group, right? So we're Gen Xers.
Yeah.
We all have our thing, right? But I think millennials have it kind of tough. I'm not going to lie, because you guys are the first group that have been brought up with
social media,
the internet, cell phones, all that.
Yeah.
You've always had that in your life. And we thankfully, honestly, we didn't.
Yeah. Which was fantastic.
It really was. It really, because ignorance is sometimes bliss.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. But we didn't feel the pressure like millennials do now to have the perfect party for our kids. Or, you know, like, did you ever do, like, Christmas is coming up, holidays are coming up, right? People go all out with like the Christmas photos and stuff.
I think when my kids were young, I used to do the photos and stuff. The Christmas cards would just be that.
Yeah.
And when they got older, I was like, I'm done.
Yeah. Or just like decorating the house.
Yeah. I mean, but I still like doing that. I may not deck it out as much, but I still do it.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I'll start taking the stuff down from the attic, and Jim will be on the couch and he'll be like,
I almost took the Christmas stuff out just to tease Greg the other day, because it was he was talking about like how he's just not into the holidays. So I almost like took the one Christmas tree thing that we put up in the hallway, and it's not a big tree, and just to trigger him, but I figured I'd spare him. I didn't do it.
No, same, like Jim, it's not like Jim hates it or whatever, but I just don't think he's ready for it as early as us girls are.
No.
You know, watching the shows, put the music on, and, you know, the Christmas music. And he's like, no,
I'm not. I've always been into Halloween, never so much Christmas.
Really?
I do like Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
but the
I like
Christmas
Thanksgiving
thing,
too.
I don't know.
Really?
It's just a lot of work.
know, but I like it.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, we all have our stuff.
It's good to like it. So let's talk about the misdiagnosis zone. So here is some of the gaps in medicine right now. There's no single test for menopause or perimenopause. Hormones will fluctuate daily, and that's a real frustration because women will go into a doctor and say, something is wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me. And then they get a test done, hormone test done, and the doctor's like, your hormone levels are fine. There's nothing wrong with you.
It just
and
changes,
then send the woman home.
It changes too much. It fluctuates every day.
Yeah.
The other thing is that many doctors still to this day receive less than 4 hours of menopause education in medical school.
That is insane. That is crazy.
So there's not a lot of information out there.
No.
And it's kind of sad.
But there's a shift happening. So that's changing. And I think the millennials are lucky because, and then the other generations coming after the millennials, you guys are going to know a lot more than we did. And then our poor mothers.
I don't even know.
They were that age group that was so afraid to take estrogen because of the black box label.
Yeah.
Because of the WHI study that was done, the Women's Health Initiative that was done, that was an interesting study, but it wasn't done correctly. And it showed
breast cancer?
Yeah, it showed that, women were getting breast cancer from it, but it wasn't exactly as it seemed.
Yeah. So there's more options.
Those poor women didn't have anything to take, so they just suffered. These were women that were taking estrogen, and then all of a sudden they stopped.
Oh my God.
Talk about a crash.
They must have thought they were losing their minds, right? With them, it was just like,
yeah, really awful. Yeah. So mood changes often are misdiagnosed as depression, anxiety, even before hormones are tested. And like we've said in previous episodes, this time is a huge time for depression in a woman's life.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
New telehealth companies like MIDI Health or EverNow are actually helping to fill that gap. So have you ever tried any of that telehealth stuff?
No.
Me either, but I will.
It'll be nice though. I think it'll be, a lot easier for people that can't get out or,
I do have to say that I did try, how I'm on the estrol for my face?
Yeah.
So it wasn't really telehealth, but I'm using a company called Musely, Musely. And I work with a doctor, and it's just really basically through email for that. But I've actually seen some pretty positive changes in my skin.
I mean, your skin does look nice. Let me tell you that.
I've been on it for 4 weeks now. So yeah, I've been really happy with it. So I'm going to continue.
You have to show it to me. I'd like to try something.
Yeah. So, you walk in the doctor and you say, hey, doc, I think it's hormones. And then you walk out with a prescription for anxiety meds. And you know what? SSRIs do not help. They don't help with the drops in estrogen. You know what helps? Estrogen.
So the way that you can help yourself is what we discussed in the menopause episode, right?
Yep.
Which is strength training, protein, getting 6+ hours sleep, stress control, so your cortisol levels don't go through the roof.
Yes.
Which, you could do yoga, deep breathing, that kind of stuff. In diet, anti-inflammatory foods. So, I mean, you can definitely help yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Do that kind of stuff.
And don't be afraid to talk to friends, family, us about it. That's why we do this podcast, right? We want to be that community for you so that you can have an outlet to talk to people about it, because it's really important. It's really important. We want to be that for you. So don't be afraid to talk to your doctor or your family or anybody else about that. So the system actually wasn't built for women's midlife bodies, but actually TikTok was.
Yeah.
So you can
thank God for TikTok.
I know.
We're learning so much from TikTok.
Yep. So let's talk about survival mode. So here are those science-backed tips, these actionable tips.
Just the
tip that you guys can do to help with this. And start now. The time is to start now.
The sooner the better, the easier, the better it will all go for you.
Yep. It's going to be a lot smoother. There may still be bumps on the road, and that's okay. but it's going to be a smoother ride for you. So strength training, as Deneen said, 2 to 3 times a week, it's actually going to preserve your muscle and bone. As your estrogen drops, so does your bone loss. So it's going to be important for you to strength train. And we talked about this in our previous episode. For menopausal women, this is important too. You got to lift heavy weight. We're not talking about 3 to 5 pounds. And as much as Pilates is beautiful and fun to do, you got to actually lift heavy weights.
Yeah.
Yep.
Less reps, heavier weight.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what? I wanted to actually bring something up.
Yeah.
So I have a really good friend. Her name's Robin, and she actually does my hair, who I love. Love you. So we hung out a lot when we were younger. And I remember her going through menopause. I think she was like between 38 and 40 years old. Okay. So all of us, we might have been peri, I don't know, but she went full blown through menopause. Yeah.
That's early.
So she got her first bone density tested. She was 42 years old.
Yep.
The doctor thought it was an 85-year-old woman. What do you call it? Scan that he was looking at.
Like a skeleton? Like her bones were that brittle?
Yes.
Oh my
gosh. So they redid it, and it was confirmed that was indeed her scan. Yeah, it's pretty scary. So then I asked her what they did for that.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to read it real quick. So basically what they did, what she has to do now is she has to get an IV treatment once a year for the bone loss. So it's called Reclast.
Okay.
And
I've heard of that.
And so what it does, it slows down activity of osteoclasts.
Yep.
If I'm saying that right.
Yep.
It also helps restore balance in bone
important.
remodeling.
Yep.
Maintain bone strength, increase bone density, and it reduces risk of fractures.
She is at high risk.
The poor thing.
For falling and breaking something, right? A hip. And what did we say?
So
what happens when you break a hip?
It's not good.
You could die.
I know. You could. But so just real quick, the potential side effects is flu-like symptoms.
Oh.
Yeah. So I asked her, I said, so has it helped at all? And she said that, well, it showed some improvement in her spine.
Oh, good.
No improvement in her hip.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But no more bone loss.
Okay. So she stopped the bone loss.
Yeah. Which is huge.
So does she do weight training? Or is she afraid to?
No, I think she does do some of it. I don't know how much. I don't know if she does heavy weight, but I do remember she used to love skiing.
Oh,
right?
God.
And she's like, I can't ski anymore.
No, I wouldn't. I have good bones and I wouldn't even ski because I'm afraid to fall.
Yeah. And this was years ago. She's like, I can't ski anymore. I'm like, well, why not? And she's like, because I don't want to break anything.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, I just thought that was kind of interesting. And yeah.
So here's the take from this is to ask for a bone density test, and
earlier.
Yeah, because right now they do them around 65, and by that point it's kind of too late.
Yeah.
So you want to know earlier. You can do a DEXA scan, and most of the time you have to pay out of pocket, especially if you're under the age of 65. But it might be worth saving up some money to do it. I don't think they're super expensive. I want to say they're about $300. The one my doctor did, it's not as good as a DEXA scan, but you put your hand in the thing and it reads your hand.
Really?
Yeah. And I guess mine was fine. But, doing movements like strength training and also movements where you're loading your muscle and your bone.
You're pounding on the ground.
Yeah. So a lot of people like to do trampoline fitness. That's not the same. It's not the same. It's not going to give it to you. You got to even walking, walking on pavement is good, or just heel pumps.
But you know what? I did read that even running isn't.
No.
You have to actually jump on the ground.
Yeah.
So the bone rebuilds itself. And what happens is you're pounding, your bones are like, I got to start rebuilding bone now.
Right.
So
they actually, there was a study done with elderly women, and they were sitting in their chairs, and all they would do is kind of heel pump their heels on the floor.
Really?
And they did a bone density test before, and then they did that for I think about 3 months, and then they did another bone density, and it helped. So there is.
So what you're saying
it does help.
I can eat my popcorn on the couch and go like this.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Do it. You
I
gotta
love
keep
it.
moving.
I love it.
Or your Oreos.
Or my Oreos.
And
Yeah.
speaking of food, protein intake super important too. So you gotta we talked about this in the menopause episode we did, but aim for 30 grams per meal to prevent that sarcopenia and that metabolic slowdown. You really need that. And then sleep, you need estrogen for that. It impacts melatonin and that REM sleep. I actually wear an Oura ring. Did you ever hear of those?
Yeah, my daughter has one.
Yeah, I love that thing because it'll tell me how good my sleep is, if I've had REM sleep, deep sleep, and then my HRV, my heart rate variability, which is kind of cool too, because it'll tell me how hard I can train the next day.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I love my Oura ring. Cool.
If I ever got an Oura ring, because I don't sleep, it would say, "Damn girl, you're fucked."
Yeah.
So seriously, like I'd be afraid to even get one of those and see what it says.
You might be surprised at how much you actually are sleeping. Maybe it would be a different story for you. Maybe it'll be like, you know what, you are getting some of that deep sleep. Yeah. You know, and then do a consistent bedtime and then try magnesium glycinate. That's the one. There's a lot of different magnesiums out there.
Yeah, the glycinate is the one for sleep, huh?
Yep, that's the one for sleep, and that's the one recommended for sleep. And a lot of perimenopause and menopausal women are deficient in magnesium, so you got to start taking that.
I think it's good for blood pressure too, right?
Yeah, it is.
So also, you want to try to keep your stress level down.
Yes.
By yoga, deep breathing, or walking. That'll reduce the cortisol output.
That's right. To do something that will de-stress. So whether that is walking out in nature, taking a yoga class.
I thought you were going to say walking out naked.
Walking out naked. That would stress me out. So, but maybe you're good with it. I don't know.
Oh my God, that's so fucking funny.
Imagine that. Oof. I'm too cold to walk around naked.
Look at you with your freaking thing on. You can tell I'm the one with the hot flashes.
I'm freezing up here. Yeah. We're on a second floor in our studio here, and I'm cold. She's cold. So diet, focus on anti-inflammatory foods, super important. Omega-3s, eat your green veggies, super important. Yeah. Olive oil.
Yeah, I love me olive oil.
Me too.
I put that stuff on everything.
Yeah. So basically be your own science experiment, right? You got to experiment with stuff and see if it works for you, because we're all different.
Yeah, it turns out lifting weights is the new hormone therapy.
That is 100% true.
Huge.
Yep.
Huge.
So are you too young for menopause, Belly? So we actually got an email from a woman who was 37, and she actually asked us, she said, I'm gaining belly fat and I'm exhausted. Could this be perimenopause?
Again, we're not doctors, but
that midsection fat gain can be linked to dropping estrogen. So even if you're in your 30s and you start to notice that now you can't eat the things that you used to be able to eat,
starting to gain weight,
that could be a sign, a red flag. That could also mean that you have insulin resistance, which is because your estrogen is dropping, your insulin resistance is going up, and so is your cortisol.
Yep.
So you've got to pay attention to that. Why not nip it in the bud before it gets out of control?
It's not just age. Hormonal shifts affect fat storage distribution.
Yep.
So it changes.
Yep. You go from having it in the hips, going to the waist and the belly. Yep. So again, solution to that'll help is a strength training, balance your macros, walking, stress reduction, and getting that sleep. Sleep is super important. It's a non-negotiable.
It is. Yeah. So it's not a muffin top. It's a menopause, and it's got chemistry behind it.
It does. Yeah. And you can't spot reduce fat. You never could do that. I think we all know that by now, but you can calm down cortisol and rebalance your hormones.
Wouldn't that be great though, if we could just say someone has more fat here or more fat here or on the legs, and we could just bring it different areas. Like we could take the fat and bring it up to
don't
the boobs.
Do that sometimes when you get what I notice as I get older, my face is thinning more.
Yeah.
You know what
Yes.
I mean?
Yeah.
So don't they do that though at some of those spas where will take a syringe and remove fat and put fat deposits? I don't know.
I'm not sure. That's something that would be great if someone could write in, or
Is that something
yeah, we'd
that
like to
can be
know
done?
if that's
Yeah.
something that they do.
Yeah.
I thought that was fillers, but I don't know if you can use fat.
Your own fat. I don't know. Makes I would rather use my own fat.
If that's the
I
case,
got plenty of it.
If that's the case, doctor, could you suction this out and put it right here for me? Thank you.
So I have a question for you and for
What?
you. So what would you say to your 30-year-old self? Now that you know what you know, what would you say to your 30-year-old
You know what I would say?
Like, what advice would you give?
I would this the stuff that we're giving now. I would be like, you need to start lifting weights. You need to get that protein in. Just all the stuff that we know now.
Yeah.
I would tell myself, like, you got to do this.
Right. Yeah.
What would you tell yourself?
I would say be honest with yourself. Like be honest with yourself, and don't be afraid to speak up, because I think a lot of women, I think we're coming out of that, but a lot of women are afraid to speak up when they see their doctor or nurse practitioner or whatever.
And they think, and whatever the doctor says that you should do or not do, we do, but sometimes that isn't always the case that we should do. Does that make sense?
It does, because you know what? Doctor, you only have 7 minutes now with them. That's how much time you have typically with a doctor now, is 7 minutes. They come in.
You better have your script ready, lady.
Exactly. That's a good point.
Seriously,
write down your questions. And if you're not getting the answers, find another doctor.
Yeah.
Find one that will help you if you're not getting the right answers. Plenty of them out there. And you know, I was thinking about this today. They work for you. Like, you've hired this doctor to work for you, right? This doctor is working for you. So don't be afraid to ask questions. Oh, how about this? Any myths about perimenopause that you think we should debunk? I have one.
What is it?
That it only happens in your 40s and 50s.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can happen earlier, and it's happening earlier in women now.
And the other thing is too, is that we think, is this just starting to happen? But I just think that it's just talked about more.
Yeah, we have the internet now, right? So we have all that. And thank goodness it is being talked about more. I think it's coming more and more into the forefront, and we're not afraid to talk about it.
Yeah.
All right. So to recap, hormones aren't out to get us. They're not out to get you. They're not out to get us. It's just what happens as we age, and we are under new management now. Our hormones are our managers, and they kind of run the show.
So if you're 35 and feeling weird, you're not broken. You're in the perimenopause's soft launch.
Yes, that's right. So don't worry about having failure to launch either. If you don't want to launch, but your hormones are going to make you launch whether you like it or not. Yeah. So I think that's it for our show.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for joining us. If you have anything that you want to add, please go ahead and hit us up on our laughglowflow.com. Subscribe on our YouTube channel, on our TikTok, subscribe on Facebook. That actually helps us with our
algorithm.
Yes. Leave a review. That helps us too. Let us know what you want us to talk about, because we are here for you.
And our newsletter.
Yes. You want to sign up for our newsletter, where we give you all the tips that we talk about and all of our episodes. And we are going live on the road. So you're going to learn about that too. And maybe you can join us.
We would love that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So thanks again for joining us. Laugh a little more,
glow a little brighter,
and go with the flow. Bye, guys.